Welcome to this battlefield creation tutorial. This is a run-through video showing how we set up this table here for our games of Warhammer 40,000 10th edition. So we'll go through the foundation for the table, work our way through the different terrain elements that build up this board, and then we'll talk about some finishing touches as well, just to give that real immersive finish for your games of 40k. So first up is the foundation. So we're playing on a 60 by 44 size board, and we're running one of the Battlmats from Battlemat.eu. So this one's called Sands of Time. So it's this kind of texture across here for this Battlemat. So cracked earth, sand dunes. There's a little bit of some signs of civilization. You can see some paved roads, cobbles just there, just slight details on that. So I would imagine this table or this Battlemat would be suitable for games like Age of Sigmar as well. It's actually a double-sided mat. So I've actually got two designs on the one side. Grasslands, I think, is the other design. So you can get it double-sided, which is really good value. You can just flip the mat over and you've got a completely different mat on the other side. Or you can get it as a single Battlemat. You can get it in different sizes, like 6x4 and so on as well. So I'll leave a link below for the Battlemat from Battlemat.eu. And then with that link, you'll also see a discount code for 11% off, which will apply across the store. So you can get that for your mats, and also for your pre-painted terrain. The mat's a good job. It's nice and quiet for dice rolling, figure friendly. If your models fall over, it's a softer surface, and you can just roll it up to store it away or transport it around. And all the mats come with a zip carry case as well for transportation and storage. Then the mat's going to give you the foundation as well, the color scheme to try and match with your terrains. Obviously a desert theme going on here with this board. So pretty much the entire table is made up from one pre-painted terrain set from Battlemat.eu. It is the industrial terrain set, and in that you get 4 of these containers, which are really large Minotaur containers. So you get 4 of those. I've linked them together into L shapes. There's 2 of them there, 2 just across the other side. You get 4 of these structures, medium size, and I've linked them together. There's 2 over here and 2 over there. You get this large structure here, that's part of that set as well. Not on this board, but you also get some large pipes, and they also give you a load of these boxes as well. So that's all part of the industrial terrain set. Then I'll leave a link for that below. There's also an individual terrain piece, which is great as like a unique piece and a focal point on your board. It's the warp portal, which is a real good 40k theme. So that's being used on the table as well. And as you can see, that pretty much bulks out the whole board with terrain. So the industrial terrain set comes in this kind of colour. I have colour adjusted it for desert, and I've gone for like an AdMech theme. It's very easily done. So if you like the look of the desert finish, you can see the chipping effect, the rusty effect. It's all very easy to do. Then there is a guide for that on the channel tutorial that guides you through that process. I'll leave a link for that in the video description as well, just to show you how you can transform the Battlemat.eu terrain to match in with the desert board. That fills out most of the table. Then onto accessories. I've got a load of Minotaur containers here from Games Workshop. I've been stacking them up just to fill out this area across here. There's a couple of different colours around the board and stacked up in different places. The pipes are from Games Workshop, and so too are the barricades and these little accessories here as well. It's a real nice finishing touch to really give that 40k theme for your games. The barrels are from Games Workshop as well. Then I'm using posters, so 40k propaganda posters, and also these walkways, which are great for spanning across gaps, just to give you like a 2-tier or 2 levels or more to your games. Like for the warp portal, for example, this square I can place on top, and all of a sudden it becomes a platform for units to go on top. So these walkways come highly recommended. Fences as well. They're all made with the same materials, same process. There is a link for that tutorial below. It's a scratch-built terrain. Once you have those walkways, you can use them for pretty much all your games of 40k. I just use them across the different terrain setups that we have. So I'll pick one up just to give you a closer look. And I'll show you underneath the structure of it. It's using a material called Plastruct. Plastic rods, different shapes, I-beams, and so on, H-beams. and then super glue them together. And then the mesh that you can see is actually from aluminium car body repair kit, which is so easy to get hold of and get off eBay. And that just makes these walkways. It just spans across gaps. A real good job, and it's the same material, same process making the posters and also the fences. So there should be a link for that for the video tutorial below. Then onto the final finishing touches. So I've got some lichen here, which is sort of dead colours, bit of oranges, yellows going on, and that just gives a little bit of scrub and scatter. It just blends the terrain into the board. And then finally some stones. I picked these up at the beach, and I've colour adjusted them with the same sprays that I used on the terrain. So there's like a bone coloured spray, desert sand, a bit of brown. I put all the stones into a tray, spray them with a colour, shake the tray up, spray them with another colour, and just keep rotating it around, shaking up the tray until the stones have changed over into the appropriate colour scheme. So easy to do, it just gives you a nice finishing touch, just to stack up little piles of stones. It just blends in the terrain to the board. And this table took me about 10-15 minutes to set up, and it'll take about 10 minutes to put it away, so not too much effort required. And terrain is really important. It just gives you a real good backdrop for your games, and it just gives you that much better immersion in your games of 40k. So it comes highly recommended, just making that little bit of extra effort to get some decent tables. Once you've got your terrain, you can use it for years and years, and you get some real good use out of it. So links below. Do check out gamemat.eu for your battle mats, all shapes and sizes, double-sided mats, pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well, and you can use that discount code for 11% off across the store. If you enjoy this series, give us a thumbs up, and you can look forward to seeing some battle reports on this board coming soon to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.